And we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 284. To close the AI part of this playlist, let me give you some tips, some basic tips about using the generative fill. Again, right click outside of your canvas, show the texture text bar, and then use a selection tool. And it makes a huge difference what selection you make here. Let us just go with horse. If I make that a horizontal selection, we're going to get a horse in a specific perspective. So in this case, horizontal. And if we wanted the horse to walk towards the camera, for example, it would actually make sense to use a vertical selection. Let me use the rectangular marquee tool again. This time, make such a selection right here. I keep the prompt to horse. And there you go. You can see this has basically rotated the horse 90 degrees. So generative fill looks at the selection that you make, and then it tries to give you something that fits that selection almost perfectly. And when that selection is then vertical or horizontal, it's going to affect the result. Same goes for the size. So if I make this a bigger vertical selection, we're going to get a bigger horse. So this horse will be very close towards the camera and not far away, and therefore bigger. But keep in mind, when you make it too big, I'll still keep it to horse, but this time it's going to generate multiple horses. So at some point it seems to flip, but it's kind of like a cutoff where it says, okay, that selection is too big for a single element, so I'm going to make multiple ones, despite the prompt only using the singular, not the plural. So if you want to have a very, very big horse and a single one, make that huge selection and then specifically prompt that you only want to have a single horse. So just typing in horse instead of horses will not be sufficient. You have to prompt single horse or one horse, something like that. And one more tip, when you make a selection, it should lead to a logical result. So I can make a selection in the sky, for example, and prompt again horse. And it wouldn't make sense because horse can't fly. What's going to happen here most often is that generative fill tries to make it somewhat reasonable. And in this case, the only way a horse can be in the sky is if it jumps. So it tries to give you a horse in action. It would still be impossible because a horse can't jump that high. But you can see all the results are now jumping horses because they're not on the ground anymore. And therefore, this is the only way for the AI to make it make sense, you could say. So a couple of basic tips. And we're going to move on now in this playlist and leave the generative AI behind. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.